Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, became a symbol of modern hip-hop and entrepreneurial ambition. For decades, he shaped the music industry, built a business empire, and inspired millions with his relentless hustle and vision. He molded culture, blending street grit with high fashion, and taught a generation how to turn talent into enterprise. But in recent years, his legacy has been shaken by legal battles and a criminal conviction, forcing a re-examination of his impact. The story of Sean Combs is now one of both incredible highs and devastating lows, a cautionary tale about fame, power, and accountability. To understand his rise and fall, we must look back to his beginnings in New York City. Born in Harlem in 1969, Sean Combs's early life was marked by both hardship and hope. The streets of Harlem, vibrant yet unforgiving, shaped his earliest memories. When Sean was just 2 years old, his father was tragically murdered, leaving a void that would deeply impact his childhood. This loss cast a long shadow, but it also became a source of motivation, a reason to strive for something greater, to rise above the circumstances he was born into. His mother, Janice, became the anchor of his world. A single parent, she worked tirelessly, sometimes holding down multiple jobs at once, to ensure Sean had opportunities she never did. Their modest apartment was filled with love, discipline, and a relentless drive to succeed. Janice's sacrifices and unwavering belief in her son's potential instilled in him a sense of responsibility and ambition from a very young age. When the family moved to Mount Vernon, Sean found himself in a new environment, but the challenges remained. He quickly learned to adapt, developing a relentless work ethic and a knack for hustling. Whether it was delivering newspapers, shoveling snow, or selling candy, Sean was always on the move, always looking for ways to earn and stand out. He realized early on that confidence and style could open doors, and he made sure to cultivate both. At Howard University, Sean's entrepreneurial spirit truly began to flourish. He became a legendary party promoter, organizing some of the most talked-about events on campus. These weren't just parties, they were carefully orchestrated productions, each one bigger and more ambitious than the last. Through these experiences, Sean honed his marketing instincts, learned the art of networking, and built relationships that would prove invaluable in his future career. While his professors taught business theory in the classroom, Sean was living it in real time. He turned parties into profitable ventures, managing budgets, negotiating deals, and building a reputation as someone who could make things happen. These early business lessons, learned outside the classroom, would become the foundation of his future empire. Driven by ambition, Sean made a bold decision. He left Howard before graduating, seizing an internship at Uptown Records in New York City. There, he started at the very bottom, running errands and learning the ropes, but his energy, vision, and relentless drive quickly set him apart. In a short time, he rose from intern to one of the youngest A&R executives in the industry. At Uptown, Sean's talent for spotting and developing stars became undeniable. He played a pivotal role in shaping the careers of artists like Mary J. Blige and Jodeci, helping to craft their sound and image. His ability to recognize raw talent and turn it into commercial success set him apart from his peers, earning him respect and attention throughout the music industry. Dropping out of college was a gamble, but Sean was willing to risk everything for his dreams. He packed up his dorm room, left behind the safety of campus life, and stepped boldly into the unknown, fueled by nothing but his instincts and ambition. This leap of faith set the stage for his next game-changing move. A move that would not only transform his own life, but also leave an indelible mark on the world of music and business. In 1993, a young and ambitious Sean Combs, known to many as Puff Daddy, took a bold leap and launched Bad Boy Entertainment. At a time when hip-hop was still carving out its place in the mainstream, Combs envisioned something bigger, a label that would not only produce hits but also set trends and shape the culture itself. Bad Boy quickly became synonymous with a new era of hip-hop and R&B, blending streetwise grit with a polished commercial sound that was impossible to ignore. The label's music was infectious, its style unmistakable, and its ambition unmatched. One of Combs's greatest discoveries was the notorious B.I.G., a Brooklyn rapper whose raw storytelling and magnetic presence would change the genre forever. Combs didn't just sign Biggie. He carefully crafted his image, producing tracks that balanced street credibility with crossover appeal. Together, they created a sound that resonated from the inner city to the suburbs, making hip-hop accessible to a wider audience. The release of Biggie's debut album, Ready to Die, was a seismic moment. The album's success catapulted both artist and label into the global spotlight, turning them into household names and redefining what hip-hop could achieve. But Combs didn't stop there. He assembled a powerhouse roster, signing talents like Faith Evans, whose soulful voice brought depth to the label, and Mace, whose smooth flow added a new dimension to Bad Boy's sound. As the mastermind behind the scenes, Combs also stepped into the spotlight, transforming himself into a star performer, producer, and entrepreneur. His charisma and relentless drive made him a fixture at award shows and on the charts. Bad Boy wasn't just a record label, it was a movement. The brand sold a vision of success, luxury, and celebration, inspiring fans to dream bigger and live larger. Parties, fashion, and attitude became as much a part of the label's identity as the music itself. Lavish music videos, unforgettable hooks, and high-energy performances helped push hip-hop into the pop mainstream, breaking down barriers and setting new standards for the industry. Behind it all was Combs's vision and marketing genius. He understood how to turn artists into icons and moments into movements, making himself one of the most influential and powerful figures in the music business. By the end of the decade, Combs had built more than a label. He had created a universe where hip-hop was the pinnacle of cool, and Bad Boy was its shining star. After Biggie's death in 1997, Combs stepped into the spotlight as Puff Daddy, releasing I'll Be Missing You, a global hit. His debut album, No Way Out, was a commercial juggernaut, winning a Grammy and cementing his superstar status. Combs became known for his catchy ad-libs, club anthems, and trend-setting videos. He collaborated with industry giants, further solidifying his influence. As both artist and producer, he orchestrated hits for himself and others, dominating the charts. His knack for remixing classics into new hits defined the era. Puff Daddy's reign was marked by unparalleled commercial success. He was now a mogul and a bona fide hitmaker. Combs's ambition extended far beyond music. He launched Sean John in 1998, making waves in high fashion. The brand's success was immediate, earning industry respect and a CFDA award. Sean John expanded into fragrances and accessories, becoming a multi-million-dollar enterprise. In 2007, Combs partnered with Diageo to rebrand Ciroc Vodka, turning it into a top-selling luxury spirit. His equity deal with Ciroc set a new standard for celebrity business ventures. He later launched Revolt TV, targeting a new generation of music fans. These ventures, combined with his music empire, pushed his net worth toward $1 billion. Combs had become a business visionary, not just a music mogul. Combs's lavish lifestyle became legendary. His white parties were the stuff of celebrity lore and branding genius. His high-profile relationships, especially with Jennifer Lopez and Kim Porter, kept him in the headlines. Despite the glitz, he emphasized his role as a devoted father to 7 children, often sharing their lives on social media. His image as a loving patriarch softened his public persona. Combs showcased his wealth, luxury homes, cars, and his private jet, Love Air, as part of his brand. Social media amplified his can't stop, won't stop philosophy, but this carefully curated life would soon face unprecedented scrutiny. In 2024, federal raids on Combs's homes revealed a darker side, leading to his indictment on multiple charges. The trial became a media spectacle, exposing past behaviors and business practices. In July 2025, Combs was acquitted of the most severe charges but found guilty on 2 counts related to prostitution. He publicly apologized before sentencing, calling his actions shameful. In October 2025, he received a 50-month federal prison sentence and a hefty fine. His request for a lower security facility was denied. He began his sentence in Brooklyn. The sentencing marked the end of an era. Combs was now a convicted felon. His future, once limitless, was suddenly uncertain. Through it all, Combs' family, especially his sons, remained publicly supportive, visiting him in prison and defending his character. His legal team filed an appeal, arguing the encounters were consensual and the sentence excessive. A campaign for a presidential pardon failed, with President Trump rejecting the request. Rival 50 Cent actively opposed clemency, fueling public debate. Meanwhile, Combs faces dozens of civil lawsuits threatening his reputation and fortune. The legal battles show no sign of ending, even after his prison term. His family's loyalty stands in stark contrast to widespread public condemnation. The fight for his legacy continues on multiple fronts. Now incarcerated, Combs's once mighty empire is being systematically dismantled. His private jet, once a symbol of his boundless ambition and success, is auctioned off to the highest bidder. Lavish homes stand empty, their opulence now a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can change. Luxury cars, once the envy of many, are towed away, and prized possessions are seized by authorities. The lifestyle he so publicly flaunted has vanished, replaced by the cold reality of legal consequences and public scrutiny. Media coverage is relentless, with every new development dissected on 24-hour news cycles. Rival-produced documentaries flood streaming platforms, each offering their own take on his downfall, fueling speculation and debate. The world watches as his story is retold, reinterpreted, and sometimes sensationalized, making it nearly impossible for the truth to stand unchallenged. Meanwhile, his sons and family members step into the spotlight, holding press conferences and giving interviews. They present counter-narratives, determined to reclaim their father's legacy and offer a more nuanced perspective. Their voices compete with the media frenzy, each side vying for control of the narrative and the public's perception. Public perception is fractured and volatile. On the streets and across social media, heated debates erupt. Some see him as a fallen icon, while others argue that his achievements should not be erased by his conviction. His legacy is now viewed through the harsh lens of scandal, and every past success is re-examined in light of his downfall. For many, his music and business acumen, once celebrated as groundbreaking, are now forever tainted. Awards gather dust, and magazine covers that once heralded his genius are quietly discarded. The recording studios that once buzzed with creativity now stand silent, haunted by the shadow of controversy. Yet for others, his impact on culture and entrepreneurship remains undeniable. The fashion, the sound, the entrepreneurial spirit he inspired continue to shape new generations. Young creatives and business minds still look to his early career as a blueprint for breaking barriers and redefining success. The legacy of Sean Combs is a study in duality, a visionary who changed the game, and a cautionary tale of ambition unchecked. His story is both an inspiration and a warning, a reminder that greatness and downfall can be two sides of the same coin. His rise broke barriers, shattering glass ceilings in the music industry and opening doors for countless others. But his fall is a sobering reminder of the costs of unchecked power and the consequences that come when accountability is ignored. The story of P. Diddy is no longer just about triumph. It is about the complex collision of ambition, power, and accountability, a legacy forever under a microscope, and a chapter in history that will be debated for years to come.